Hi everyone, welcome to this week. This week we're going to be expanding our forms of the subjunctive. So we're going to learn this week the imperfect subjunctive. Pretty straightforward formation, so it won't be too long a video this week. All right, here is the basic formula. And again, this is for all verbs. There are no exceptions. That includes irregular verbs, all conjugations, obviously, etc. So present, active, infinitive. All right, you don't make any changes, plus the personal ending. So we take an example, something like, say, dokeo, dokera. All right, dokera is the present active infinitive, and then you just add the endings. You do use the M instead of the O, so dokerem, dokeres, dokeret, dokeremus, dokeretis, dokerent. I find that oftentimes students inevitably make some changes to the infinitives. That is not part of the deal. So again, you get the infinitive as is, dokera, and then you just add the endings right on there. All right, and this is what it looks like in action. And you can see there's the infinitive plus the endings, infinitive ending, infinitive ending, infinitive ending, and off we go. All right, and then you've got the other conjugations here on the side, kind of all done out a little smaller. Now, from a translation standpoint, the imperfect subjunctive doesn't really have a set translation. It will kind of depend on how it is being used. So there is no real translation to speak of. All right, but again, to reiterate, present infinitive, present active infinitive, which is usually the second principal part, plus the endings, and you have your subjunctive. And this second person should be S instead of M. All right, so here are some exercises. All right, identify the following verbs in the blanks to the left as infinitive or subjunctive. Real straightforward. If it has an ending, it's subjunctive. If it does not have an ending, it's infinitive. So no ending, infinitive. Ending, subjunctive. No ending, infinitive. Ending, subjunctive. Wellet. All right, that's an irregular verb. Wello, wella, wolo, wella, excuse me. So that's that irregular infinitive wella plus the ending, still a subjunctive, and that's what I mean about every verb follows the same formula. Same for number 10 here, posum, pose. All right, another irregular verb. There's the irregular infinitive, but it's still the present active infinitive plus the ending subjunctive. All right, so I'll let you go through the rest. All right, now we are forming them straight out. The words in parentheses are pronouns that give you the subject, so is will be third person singular, e third plural, ai third plural, ea third singular, feminine. All right, and the rest should be pretty straightforward. All right, so active and passive. So cogeret, cogerator, wetaremus, wetaremore. All right, and again, present active infinitive, whatever that second principal part is, plus the endings. All right, pretty short. All right, so that's really it. We'll talk more about usage of the subjunctive next week. All right, but here are summatives. All right, so reading, and I just repeated it down here because number 2 is really long, so it made it kind of small. So this is at the bottom the same thing, just number 2 cut off. You just can't see all of number 2, but you can see it up there in the top. All right, so we're not translating, we're just writing out which verbs are subjunctive. All right, and then you're identifying tense, voice, person, and number. So for instance, number 1, dicator is subjunctive. So present, passive, third person, singular. All right. So number 2, I'll just do this one. Esset is subjunctive. Imperfect, third person, subjunctive. Imperfect, third person, singular. All right, and I'll let you go through this. All right, the writing one, you're just going to form the imperfect subjunctive in the active and the passive, all right, for each of the verbs. So similar to what we did in one of the exercises. So again, same thing. Cogeret, cogerator. And we go down from there. All right. So that's it for this week. A pretty short one this week. Email me if you have any questions, and I will be here next week. Thanks.